Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Terrence Ruffin here, coming to you live with a new shoulder day routine. Like most of my workouts, I start with calves because they kind of suck right now, but I'm working on it. So right now I'm doing one exercise every other day, 6 sets. Almost like 21s in a sense. So the first two working sets will be working on the top of the movement, the peak contraction. The next two working sets will be full range of motion, and the last two working sets will be more so partials in a sense. And each one of these sets starts off with the first half will be 5 to 8 reps, and then the second set would be 8 to 12 in that fashion. I kind of follow Arnold's principle of prioritization with this too, where you work your weakest body part first, and I think that's a big thing when you're trying to make improvements. All right, guys. So the first shoulder exercise is lying lateral cuff raises. A mouthful, right? So I like to cross mine over just because I feel it more. So with this exercise, it's really good for not cheating, not making any extraneous movements. All the pressure's on your side delt. And also, a lot of times when we're performing workouts like this, or pretty much any exercise at all, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. So when you're performing a movement like this, I really want you guys to focus on pulling outwards and not so much pulling the weight up to get to a certain point. As you can see as well, most of my exercises are done in a slower tempo. I really like to focus on contracting the muscle and controlling the weight. That's what's worked for me, and it keeps me injury free as well. Another thing I want you to focus in on with most of my training, and I'll be talking about it, throughout over my next couple of training videos, is I don't have a lot of extra movement. I don't do a lot of jerking, twisting, twerking, whatever you want to call it. I don't do it. If I can't get the weight up, I move as far as if I'm alone, then I'll do just partials until I can't get any more. Usually I have a training partner though, so I like to do a lot of assisted reps and then go into partials. And I really feel like that really kills the muscle. I think the quickest way to growth is to pushing past failure. Um, all right, too. I didn't mention it. You should have saw it in the bottom of the screen though. That I only did 3 working sets: 5 to 8, 8 to 12, and 12 to 15. And I think a lot of times people tend to get confused on what a true working set is and what a warm up set is. Uh, Say for instance, I'm gonna put up a squat video. I can have 4 plates on there, and and I only go up to 5. Is my the next one extra plate would be my working set. But a lot of times in my warm ups, I'll do heavier weight, but I will keep the RPE low, meaning that I won't do that many reps. I won't do that many reps. So I'll cut it short, maybe 3 to 5 reps, depending on how I feel, because you really want to get that muscle activated so you can lift those heavy loads. But at the same time, you don't want to do too many reps and get fatigued for that real, your real first working set. So there's a fine line when doing this. As you can see here, this is my second exercise. And usually for my second exercise, I like to do a compound movement. I kind of got this technique from John Meadows. quick. But so the exercise I'm gonna be doing is actually something I learned from the MI40 gym. They actually have a cool bench set up for it where you can lean back and it covers your whole body, and is actually meant for the exercise that I'm gonna do. But you know, I make do with what I have in my gyms here. Basically, you're gonna be doing the front delt raise, but leaning back a tad. You can also do this maybe like on a wall or something like that. But the basic, you know, the reason behind this is you get a better stretch, kick that front delt through a little bit better range of motion, and it actually makes it a little bit tougher at the top of the movement, which I really like. Same thing here, weights under control. I'm not swinging it or anything like that. I noticed, I used to be real kind of training how I felt, trained by feel, lots of jerking, lots of cheat reps and stuff like that. And I would really get tired at the end of my workouts. I felt like I did a lot of work, but I went down to Tampa to train with Joe Bennett and Ben Pakowski. And these guys taught me proper form, proper execution. And I found out that my muscle that I was trying to work actually got more fatigued. But I wasn't so fatigued at the end of my workout. Like, I wasn't breathing heavy. I wasn't sweating super hard, which is actually, I think, is a good thing. Especially in the off season for people who are hard gainers. You don't need to be burning extra calories on stuff you don't need to be burning it on, you know? Meaning every single ounce. Alright, so we finished up with this right here. Did some face pulls for a little bit more rear delt action. I don't do a lot of front delts just because of you do front delt on chest day. You get a lot of work during that. But I really like to hit rear delts twice, honestly. And lastly, we finished up with like a band face pull. I love these, man. It feels so different. And I know my friend Trey Hall is a big fan of these. He works with Charles Dixon, the Tank. If you ever heard of him, dude has like ridiculous shoulders. But me implementing bands have helped out a lot, honestly. I love using bands on a lot of different exercises on most days, whether it be legs, chest, shoulders. I think the only thing I don't use them on is arms. But this really overloads that muscle to finish it off, guys. And hope you like the workout. Until next time, guys, this is Terrence Ruffin. Hit me up in the comments below. Ask any questions you have. And until next time, peace.